Hey guys, it is June 16th, and yesterday it got up to 105, I think it was, and I just got done watering the garden because it was hot. I don't want my plants to die, so I watered, and everything actually did pretty good in the heat. Some of my blah 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 squash started kind of wilting in the heat yesterday. These pumpkins, my sugar pies, they actually started closing up their leaves like they were gonna die, but they survived the heat just great. The zucchini, their leaves wilted down. That little squash right there, my heritage, heirloom, whatever you want to call it, straight neck, yellow squash, it was completely wilted down, looked horrible. But actually everything looking great this morning, which kind of surprises me. Look at these cute flowers on this purple ruffle basil. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness. My sunflowers, a lot of them are opening up. I'm out here early so that I could get this video shot, and I'm going to be staying close to the house in the heat of the day. Hello, Miss Misty. This cucumber, it's the lemon cucumber, is doing awesome over here. Look at that. It is growing really well. Look at this. I wasn't out here at all yesterday, and I had grass come up. This is what happens if you don't keep on this Bermuda. It will take every opportunity to come up. I mean, you give it just 1 second and boom, you can have Bermuda everywhere. One cool thing that I saw this morning is, hello, Miss Misty. Look at the Bilicious corn. It's starting to get the tassels on it, which is pretty cool. Oh, wow. Look down. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's like a wasp thingamajigger down in there, which is pretty cool. I saw some of our ladybugs down in there too. These are those heritage French green beans, which, oh look, there's one right there starting to come up. Or come on. This is the wax Cherokee, which I'm not sure. Half the beans on this Bilicious is the wax Cherokee. The other half are the fava, I think they are. Look how pretty those flowers are. See, you can have pretty and functional. Look at those grapes. Look at my grapevine. It's starting to look really good now. It's really coming on. My potatoes are looking kind of sad. Sweet potatoes are looking great, which I'm going to have to actually probably trellis those. Oh, look. I got a couple jalapenos on there almost ready. A little bit more and they'll be ready. The sun scalded red bell, I went ahead and pulled. Look, I got 2 more right there. The yellow or orange, whatever color you want to call it, they're looking good, you know? Look, there's 2 good size one on the yellow. And then here's the green, which it's got 3 good size ones. That one's getting good. Pumpkins are all looking great, which I'm happy about. This bronze fennel that had the caterpillars on it, look how big it is getting. I mean, yeah, you can see where they chomped on it, but that's okay. Okay. I'm being demanded of. This is that Florence fennel that I just planted, and my parsley that I just planted. Strawberries are all looking great. They're growing. big time. This yarrow, you got good recipes for yarrow tea? Give me a holler. Because I want to make some yarrow tea. That's a cucumber that's just coming up really well. Sorry for the bumps and everything. She is bumping my phone. Oops. That's right. I was told if I turn it this way, y'all can actually see more. I apologize. That's one of my squashes. I'm not sure about that Mr. Stripey. I had high hopes for it. But it's just not really doing anything. All of these paste tomatoes are looking awesome, including the one that I got that was looking really pitiful. Look at how much better this is looking. It's starting to come on. All of these have tomatoes on them. And look at that. Look at that. Just one day. One day of me not being out here. And look at that. Big old long piece of grass. But I found out through research, if you don't get them out, it'll just go ballistic. The longer you let the green stay on them, the faster you'll get covered in Bermuda again. Look at this. Just one day. One day. I'm usually out here a couple times a day. And this is what's happening. These peas, even though the ones on the fence are looking like boogers, these peas are still looking great over here. These are those sugar snap over here. And they've been flowering. And look at that. There's a pea pod right there. Oh, there it is. Which is really cool. The beans over here. There's a Cherokee wax, or wax Cherokee, that is looking really good. All of these are looking good. But the ones on the other side, because they don't have as much protection from the west sun, are not. This is the Country Gentleman. Oh look, it's starting to tassel up. Cool. And I swear, this stuff is getting so tall. Now remember, I'm only 5'4" though. I'm short. But that's okay. This is the Better Boy, and it's doing really well. It's all of a sudden just boom. This is the Brandywine, which look at the difference in the leaves. That's the Brandywine, and that's the Better Boy. Look at that. This is like a true tomato leaf. This is definitely not, I mean, it's totally different, but it's beautiful. I like that one. This is the Heat Master, and look at this tomato on it. Look at that tomato. It's looking beautiful. Like I said, I just got done watering. The yellow pear, that is the only one left out of all of them out of the 3 that I had planted, is looking great. Look at this. More grass. I swear, I am going to go bonkers. See, look at this. It's hiding from me underneath this mulch. But the longer that you let the green stay on this, the more energy that you give to the stolons and everything to keep going and making more. So I try and get it out as soon as I see it. That Black Prince, I'm not planting Black Prince again. My cauliflower, look at this. You can see all 3 of them are looking beautiful, which I'm very happy about. That Black Creme looks awesome, where that one never did anything. So I'm going to pull that one. My beautiful orange zingers, the 2 orange zingers that I have left, Look at this. I gave one to my father-in-law yesterday that was ready. These two are almost ready. Actually, there's quite a few of them that are almost ready. They're getting that beautiful orange color. Purple Cherokee, I'm sorry, Indigo Rose are looking gorgeous. Yeah. Lemon Boy. I got tomatoes on my Lemon Boy. I'm so happy. I don't know if I said it last time, but I'm not gonna tie up my cauliflower again. Oh, and I found broccoli on the other side of my garden. See, these cauliflowers were all transplants that were bought. And look at that. It's starting to really curl in and make the head. Look at how pretty those look. So these are the 4 cauliflower. Oh, let's see. Did this phoenix decide to start really producing? Not yet. No, oh, wait. There's one. So it might. But over here, I forgot to show you this. Broccoli. Yum. I love broccoli. I'm trying to instill that in my boys. I love cauliflower. I love fresh veggies. Period. But yeah, everything is looking great. I'm very happy. You know, last year, first 100-degree weather, all my plants were looking horrible. I would water them, and they would just look more horrible. This year, they're looking awesome. This is that first San Marzano, and it is looking beautiful. Might have to put some more Epsom salt on it. This is that other orange zinger, and it is just loaded. Roma. This is that little tiny Roma that had the very first Roma tomato on it. And I'm not seeing any yet. Wait a minute. I did see one the other day on here. I don't remember where. Oh well. But yeah, these 3 are looking awesome. I mean, everything is looking awesome. I love it. There's Big John right there. And it's looking good. I had just had some male flowers pop up the other day. Oh, that honeydew melon sage is not looking good. These peas finally decided, hey look, we're gonna come up. And they got some flowers on them. Nothing else that I've planted over here yet has come up, but it will. This watermelon, look how pretty it is. I love it. It's so cool looking. And I've actually done some research. The yellow spots on the leaves, because I was concerned about it at first, are part of this particular variety of melon, because I had never seen it before. That hyssop, if y'all got some recipes for hyssop in tea, give me a holler about that one too, because I want to make some, because it smells really good. It's gorgeous plant. I mean, look at that little ball right there. Man, just one day out, not out here, and all this grass pops up. Ah. You know, I want to sing that old nursery rhyme where we used to say, rain, rain, go away. I want to say, grass, grass, go away. Come again some other place, just not on my land. But yeah, I'm very happy about this, you know? Because I want my boys to experience this. Which is why I'm filming all of this and trying to grow all this, is for my children, you know? It's not for me, not for my husband. It's for my children. They deserve to have healthy, nutritious food. And I'm hoping that will also help get Boog over a bunch of those nasty allergies and illnesses that he's been getting. Because he got strep the very last week of school. Yeah, strep throat, very last week of school. So, of course, to keep from getting everybody else in school sick for that last week, I didn't let him go to school. He was sad about it because that was their fun week. Look at this. Look at this. I really don't like Bermuda. I swear. And no, we haven't gotten anywhere in the sand pit. Look at it. I'm trying to keep the sun out of it. It's just been too hot. I don't have the money to rent one of those Bobcat excavator things. But that's okay. I'm going to save up the money. Hopefully by next spring, I will have it done. Look at this. Criminy. And this stuff is so hard to pull. I hate Bermuda. And I don't hate a lot of things. You know? Look at this. Let's see how far down this one goes. Or what direction it goes. Because look at this. This was hiding under the mulch right here. These two pieces. It's like... Look at that. And I've seen one that was a lot thicker than that. There are pieces out here in the sand pit that were scraped up by that little bobcat that was rented that are thick too. They look almost like twigs. But yeah, everything is looking great. Cherokee purple up at the front is looking awesome. But you'll have a really good view of these sunflowers. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them opening. That one's about to open. That one will be opening shortly. That one will be opening shortly. I mean, yeah. And these sunflowers, I'm actually going to be, whenever they get closer to being ripe, I'm going to chop them off, hang them upside down to dry, and then toss them to the sheikies during the winter months as a treat, since they won't have any greens or really bugs to go after either. This little okra plant is so cute. It's not growing that much though. The one part of the Armenian cucumber or snake melon, whatever you want to call it, is dead. The other half right here is looking great. Look at this. I mean, it's just, I swear, I'm just going to call this channel Grass Gone Wild. You know? Because it's just going crazy. See, this one didn't make it. But the other one did. And look, I got 2 tiny little sunflowers coming up right there. And a couple of tiny ones right back here that are growing. Which is really cool. I love it. I am loving this. This is that patty pan that is growing. This is the one that was almost dead that is really starting to grow. This is my other squash that's growing. No, this is not a Sweet 100. This is a Husky cherry. That's what it is. I had to remember. Sorry. I get brain farts. My onion right here that I planted this year is looking awesome. This squash is looking awesome. I mean, everything is looking really good now. See, there's one of those little wasps. And they're not quite a paper wasp or a mud dauber. They're kind of a mix. Look at this. Those peas that were dying right here. Look how much they've come back over here. Don't mind that. That's actually not supposed to be squished, but it is. Little boys. But part of these peas are coming back really beautifully. And part of them look like crud, you know? I mean, I don't know what to say. This is where we planted the banana melon, I believe it is. And I'm not seeing anything yet. It will poke its head through. So look at this. This one, this is the second flowering of this one, which is really cool. And then look at that. Cheese and crackers. Yes, I will be honest with you. I try not to curse. You know, I try my hardest not to curse. But I'll tell you what, this grass is leading me into cursing. It seriously is. And look at this. Hidden back behind this potato plant. Okay, look. Look at that. And it goes back under there somewhere. Probably under that cardboard down there. That Concord is looking great. But yeah, I'm very impressed with this garden this year. And it was just hard work bringing in this mulch and the manure. And this is my results so far. You know? Don't mind all my junk up there as usual. We're going to go up front and... Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I planted another little pumpkin right there. These are those dwarf Little Johns. This one has never done as well as this one. Look at how much growth is on these things. New growth. I love it. Oh, that one got broken. I guess that plant side's dead. Okay, we've seen that side. I am thinking that the pomegranate out by the garden is not in a good place. I think it's getting too much water. It is planted exactly the same way, exactly the same day, within an hour of each other. This pomegranate is getting big. I mean, the other one's growing, don't get me wrong. And it's, oh wow. That one has 3 blossoms side by side. That first blossom fell off, but that's okay. We still got a ton of new growth. But yeah, I'm thinking it's, I don't know. I honestly don't know. My lavender, I think, had too much sun, or too much water. This vinca is growing, which is great. I mean, everything is growing and looking good. Look at this. A second pretty flowering of that. The roses are still going awesome. It's still looking good. Gladiolus are getting big. There goes Josie, and there's Jake. Hey, Jakey boy. And like I said, I don't know how many times. Crazy dog. This is the Cherokee Purple. It's almost up to my head if it wasn't leaning. And it's got, look at that one back there. Look at that one. Oh, pretty. They're getting big. And I don't mind if they look kind of wonky shaped. They still look yummy. All of my cilantro has bolted, which is fine. I'm not worried. Hey, buddy. Yes, you're my good boy. Look at that one. That one's crazy. It's got the top right there and the bottom right there. This one has not had much amendment on it. as my tomatoes out in the garden. You know. This jalapeno. Look at all the jalapenos on it. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 jalapenos on it, which is cool. You know? And like I've been saying from the start, garden your own way. Look at that pretty flag. I love my flag. Don't let everybody tell you how to garden. You got to learn your own way. Oh, and by the way, it hasn't been on this one. It's been on the one on the other side. It's been shooting at me. That's why they say that you got to be careful of these yellow Mexican birds. Because as the husk dries, like this one is, you can hear it rattle. Which is really cool. I love how it does that. But the pods will actually pop apart. And I'm not going to be able to do it single-handedly. Yeah, I did. And these seeds right here will pop out and go flying. They will go flying. Which is why I say that it's shooting at me. See, here's one. And I love how it makes the curlicue. That was one that popped apart. I'm Sardine and Misty. But yeah, it's been shooting at me. But that's okay. I just let it grow. That's how we're getting the little babies around. Which I have a bit of a spider web. I don't mind the spider webs. I just don't like the spiders. I have 3 of them over here. There's 1, 2, and then 3 back there in the corner. See, these gladiolas just, I'm not sure. Look at that. What is going on with my leaves? We'll find out. I'll go look it up. And we got 3 over there. And then we have this one here, which is really going crazy and growing. And then we have that one right there. I'm actually probably going to dig these up, all 5 of these, and I'll plant them out here or somewhere and let them grow because they are pretty. But yeah, I love the flowers on this. And this is an almost 4-year-old plant. Yeah. I planted this seed, from seed, 4 years ago. And this is how big it is. Okay, I'm 5'4", and this is up to my head. Okay, this is as tall as I am. It's gone through frost. It's gone through freezes. It's gone through nasty, nasty weather. And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which I love. It's going to provide some much needed shade. It can get like 15, 20 feet tall. I believe it is. Which, yeah, I know I need to trim up one of the branches down here. On the other one, on the other side, it was planted the same exact way, except for it was planted as a memorial over one of my kitties who passed grave. And this one is bigger than that one over there. Which I also did one on this grave. And the seed hasn't come up. Let's see, I think that's pretty much all that I have right now to show you. This pollinator garden just is not doing hot. It's been watered. It's just not doing well. Oh well. You know? Oh. Very last thing I'm going to show you. This trumpet vine. If you remember how small it was. And yuck it was looking. Look how many flowers are on it. Look how big it's getting. Which, that tie right there is so that I can hopefully pull it over towards this pole and get it to grow up the pole. Because that's what I want it to grow up on. I want it to grow all the way up there. So that way, because this light doesn't work, they pulled the electrical to it and put in an outlet on that electric, which is fine, you know. But yeah, I'm hoping that this grows up this. All right, guys. Y'all have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.